We at the World Championship now. Finally, the first match of the day in Group A. We have TTV up against MjK. We have Umbreon Lapras banned. And we already see Inteleon first picked by TTV into the instant Zacian. The first Zacian in an official tournament now being played by the Japanese team MjK. This is going to be interesting. The opening game of the World Championship. We have a Hoopa Slowbro, of course, next. Gonna pick up that a defender, and of course we have the Zacian Comfey instantly from the Japanese team with an Urshifu. That is absolutely scary already to think about. And Buzzword Espeon rounding out the team comp for TTV, looking quite squishy though, but also a lot of damage on their side, a lot of CC, and last pick a Mew for MjK. That looks also very scary. The only thing is they don't have the best early game. MjK side, I mean, that's okay, but yeah, let's see how much the Inteleon can do. Lutano's going to be playing it apparently. Yeah, Lutano's going to play the Inteleon. I assume it's going to be Liquidation. I would be surprised to see anything else but a Liquidation. And this is going to be the opening match, guys. Best of 3, Group A. And this is very important to win. You have to win everything. Only one team makes it out per group. You have to win. You know, you have to win it. You have to win every single game, or it's going to be absolutely very difficult to actually make it out. Where's Spraygate? He's probably going to cast soon. They're going to switch over to Spraygate in a second. Lose one game and out. No, one game is not necessarily out, but I think you probably have to win everything. Yeah, you probably have to win everything. Inder right here with the TTV sign on top of his head. Nice. Solid. Let's go. Let's go. TTV against MjK. Let's go. NA against Japan for opening match. I think I could not be any better, honestly. That is funny. Oh, let's go TTV. There's TTV fans there. Let's go TTV. Game 1, we already in it, guys. Championship. The World Championship has started. Lutano on the Inteleon heading towards Central area. He's gonna start doing this right here. Oh, this is exciting. Urshifu on the right side, and again the first Zacian Comfey that we see in an official tournament now for the side of the Japanese team, going towards top path, being up against a Buzzwole and a Hoopa. And we have Lucapo over here with the Urshifu taking over the center area, going for the red buff, and there we go, even with the pirate skin for Zacian. Let's see how much I can do if it's going to be this broken. We have no idea how it's going to be in tournaments. Again, we haven't seen Zacian. It was permanently banned from tournaments until now. It's the first official tournament where Zacian is actually allowed in the World Championship. So, going to be interesting. Lutano heading towards top path. I assume, again, it's going to be Liquidation. I would be very surprised to see Snipe Shot here from Lutano, but of course he's in his level 7 first. Has the Face Stinger, I think? Was that Face Stinger, yeah? And we have Urshifu towards bot path with the Surging Strikes. Also still very strong Pokemon. It's going to see a lot of play at this World Championship. And we have the first Ataria spawn building up. That Surging Strikes already a tiny bit. Auto has to be a bit careful with the Psyshock. Still playing the old school classic Espeon to win lane. Much harder. And now Buzzword level 5. So Zacian, I mean Buzzword is pretty good into Zacian. If you actually get the superpower out. Gotta be careful for the Sacred Sword, of course, though, because it gets unstoppable. They're actually gonna dive onto Buzzword right here. Could be the first kill of the game, but no. So actually makes it back to the very just in time. Finds a superpower into Comfey. But of course, can't quite confirm the KO right here. And Urshifu's gonna keep on diving in now, looking for the last hit as well. But superpower links it away. Game is very even for now. Not a single KO yet. And we have actually Squirtle going for an invade onto Lutano right here, but Lutano is level 7. Lutano gets the first KO of the game onto the Squirtle. That's going to be the first KO of the entire World Championship, going over to the North American team. And it's actually Snipe Shot. It is Snipe Shot. Never mind, and he's going to hit Zacian right here. I'm very surprised right now. I guess it's going to be like Psyshock. Oh, he finds the Snipe onto Zacian and takes him down. Oh, we do go sniping over here. It's gonna be a Psyshock into the Snipe Shot, I guess. Oh, and he snipes Mew as well, Lutano! Already with 3 KOs. And he hits those snipes. Okay. Lutano is actually cooking. Wow. On his way to level 9 now. He's gonna get the blue buff, he's gonna get his entire jungle, and he's gonna get ready for this bottom Reggie spawn. Actually, he's gonna maybe already rock there now. They're gonna look for those side shocks into side beams, into snipe shots, and just try to obliterate the Japanese team. There we go. There's the snipe shot. He's doing the flicks as well. He's gonna hit the ward turtle. Another one. Looking for the Urshifu. Looks like Lutano has practiced the 180s. He has practiced the trick shot. The thing with Intellion is you can see where it shoots, right? Because it has the red laser. So if you turn to the left side first and then turn around, they might not see it coming as fast. So he has practiced the trick shotting. Oh, he hits Mew again! Through the red dice as well. Mew has the eject button away. No, Zacian is joining in. Getting pushed away with the Phantom Force. Red dice low on HP, but they're gonna get it. Lutano secures with the snipe shot. Now they're gonna dive in onto Zacian. Activate the damage with the basic attacks. Doing crazy amounts of damage now. Double KO for Lutano. Onto the War Turtle. Looking for the triple KO onto Urshifu. Can he hit the snipe shot? He hits the snipe shot. He gets the triple KO. Looking for the Quadra maybe. Snipe shot. Oh, he's gonna miss it barely. But they're gonna still get comfy as well. Looking for... No, he gets it! Lutano! He gets a Quadra KO! What is that snipe shot, Lutano? A penta KO in the first World Championship game. Nah. What? I'm speechless right now. What is Lutano doing? And I thought it's gonna be a liquidation, but he just takes it. He completely obliterates. What? Lutano. Penta KO in the first game of the entire day. Oh, he's on his way to level 12 now. 11.5. Don't need him for the snipe shots. And MjK just getting completely stomped right now. 127 to 8 points. He's gonna keep throwing out those snipe shots. Hits almost another one onto Chief. They're just missing a bit right now. Hits another one onto Zacian. This War Turtle is absolutely getting bullied. Looking for the snipe shot on the MjK, and who's gonna get it? But Baswo flies up into there, smacks down onto Urshifu, looking for the next KO as well. But MjK at least getting this MjK, but they're so low on HP. Looking for the next snipe shot onto Mew, and he's gonna hit it as well. Mew's literally 1 HP. Tries to get away, but Oda with the eject button side shock forward. Gets the knockout onto Mew as well. Man, TTV! I'm very impressed right now. They don't seem shaky at all. They seem very confident. They're hitting their skill shots. It looks like they already warmed up. I'm very impressed, I have to say. Super impressed right now with TTV in this opening game. Because at the NA Regionals, they look quite shaky, right? If you guys remember, they actually lost their first game against Brave Birders at the NAIC. And they always needed a bit of warm-up time, but right now they just seem absolutely insane and on point. Which is great to see, because again, this is very important in group stage, of course. Only one team makes it out, so you gotta be on top of your gameplay instantly. Hooper's gonna block the portal. The Avenger squad is gonna move in, and Urshifu's very deep right now, might get taken down, but Espion does get taken down, and Zacian is just going for the Registeel, and MjK is gonna secure this one. Can they find some KOs maybe? Snipe shot being charged up. He's actually gonna hit the Mew as well again, and Mew goes down to Hooper unbound. Double KO for Inda now. After another snipe shot of Lutano. Connects and completely destroys MjK. Going for the blue buff now. He's going to start auto-attacking it. Man, Lutano. Absolutely rocking this game right now. Alright, 6 minutes have passed. 236 to 44 points. TTV is in an absolutely insane position right now. On the right side, though, we still have level 12 for Shifu and 11 Zacian. We haven't seen much of the Zacian yet. But it's still going to be very scary in late game, of course, so... But he's up against the Slowbro. Slowbro has the anti-fun button. Can connect it onto Zacian. And with that snipe shot as well, they can just burst it down. That's also insane, right? Slowbro Unite into snipe shot. Can't be missed. Ooh, we might have Zafra being caught right here. So eject button to safety. Has Amnesia. They're going to hit the super power, but Blasto gets obliterated. Now Blasto is eject buttoning forward. This could be the comeback chance for MjK. We have Intellion taken down Zacian. He's not just going to snipe the Blastoise. Lutano's hitting those snipe shots over and over again. Double KO again for Lutano. Pasting us away. Gets Grass Knot pulled onto Otter. But they're able to just barely live away from now. And now we have MjK scoring some points right here. Mew is scoring a few more. 22 points, almost going for comfy, but Otter's around. Has to attach back to the Mew. And get to safety. But Lutano's just hitting snipe shot after snipe shot. That has to be the... I mean, we haven't seen many Intellions yet, but it's already one of the best performed Intellions we probably might see throughout this entire tournament. In the opening game. 136 point lead. For the team from North America. But look at Urshifu's level. He's almost 15. How did Urshifu get this much experience? Zacian is level 13. MjK is totally still in this game. They're totally still in it. So TTV has to make sure they bring it home on this first opening game. Snipe shot being charged up. Otter secures the Vigileki. But Urshifu's gonna be 15. Most likely. And that is very scary. They have a lot of good comfy targets in Urshifu and Zacian. So as long as the comfy lives and, switches between whoever's alive, it's still going to be very difficult for TTV. And Snipe Shot in late game is difficult to play. You can get dove quite easily. Blasters can just go forward. So Lutano's going to face check these bushes. See if he can connect some snipe shots. And Rayquaza's up. But MjK is starting it already, and TTV is very far away. MjK doesn't have a lot of damage though, of course. Snipe Shot is going to miss for now. Charging up the next one, is going to miss again. Blaster with the eject button forward, but he tries to hit the surf, but he gets hit by a Snipe Shot. Blaster is almost dead already. Another Snipe Shot. It keeps on flying out, and it's so difficult for MjK to actually go into this fight. Because they just Snipe Shot with a Snipe Shot flying towards the right side. Sakura checking this bush. Urshifu. Comfy just now being on the Urshifu instead of the Zacian. Zacian again hasn't done anything this game so far yet. He's still decently high level. It's gonna move forward now. Face check into slow, but they're gonna try to engage onto Sakura. Sakura bite down, and Sakura gets one shot. Now Basto's gonna fly up, Basto's also gonna go down. That's 2 KOs for MjK. Oh, that's Unite Move as well, but oh, Urshifu's just diving all over it. 3 KOs now for MjK. TTV's falling apart now in the last 2 minutes. It is so difficult for them to fight this. Lutano has to be the hero yet again for TTV. Can he snipe away the Rayquaza? The question is MjK on the third game. There's the snipe shot coming through, but it's too late. And MjK is going to get the Rayquaza. They just blew Slowbro apart. TTV was too hesitant in this last fight. And Zacian is going to go forward. He's going to score 100 points. And Mew's also going to score points on top. No, they're actually able to stop it in time. TV's ahead. Oh, but no, the first goal wasn't even broken yet. Urshifu's going to break it. Now 70-point lead for the team from Japan. Blast is going to score another 76 points. And TTV just too hesitant there onto maybe just Unite moving the Zacian. That's going to be the first game going to MjK. They scared. They got the experience. Urshifu level 15. You can see just unstoppable now with that comfy triple KO in the end as well. Still looking for some more right now. They can actually maybe get another Penta KO already in the first game. Goes for the Quadra, but Hoopa is going to be able to get away. Finally goes down, but yeah. TTV lose the opening game, but don't worry guys, this is a normal thing for TTV. And MjK, they played for late game, and they're able to win that one team fight. Just hard engaging onto Sakura, who just gets surprised and taken down. So draft for game 2 on the left side, we have Zacian, a Trevenant, Inteleon, a Scyther or Scizor, and an Eldegoss. Up against Umbreon, Urshifu, Clefable, Espeon. And there's the Venusaur for Lutano, bringing out the Muscle Band, so he's gonna have Giga Drain. Okay, TTV has to bring it back now. Dodrio? Wait, that's the Dodrio skin. That exists as a plushie? Or is that self-made? Game number 2 now. We have again Zacian going towards top path. We have now the Scyther. I assume he has Energy Amplifier, so it's probably going to be a Scyther. I would be surprised to see a Scizor Central Area. But it could always happen. Right side we have Urshifu with Celestia, of course, going towards Central Area with that Urshifu. I assume it's gonna be... I mean, it could be Wicked Blow. We don't know yet, right? It could be either, honestly. Totally fine. And then bot Zakrak on the Umbreon. Already going very aggressive, stealing away berries. Very annoying gameplay right here. Going for the fake tears, looking for the last right here, but stuck on the wrong side of the map now. Can Zakrak slowly get away? This Eevee is so tanky. He has the X speed. And he's gonna book it out. He's actually gonna look for the blue buff maybe, but no, can't quite do it. Just runs away. And it's gonna join Otter back on bot path, who already cleared the right side, so Otter level 4. Again, going for the Psyshock. Bring out the Espeon for a second game in a row already, believing really into the Espeon. Which, I mean, Espeon is strong, but I feel like in late game team fights, it just gets ran over. That's I think that's the scary part. Like, it's not good in late game, but it makes you win bot path much harder for sure. If you want to. There's the evolution, it's going to be Wicked Blow. Goes for the Atari right here. Onto the Zacian as well. Secures the Ataria. It's gonna go for the Rayquaza secure. They have a lot of damage for it. And they have Psyshock, Psybeam. They're going to have Solar Beam and Wicked Blow, all to secure objectives. Scyther now looking towards invade maybe. They're gonna find Lutano in the center area. Oh, this could be bad for TTV if they can't respond to this in time. Zacian now going for the invade. Ivysaur does get the evolution done, and Lutano gets the blue buff and maybe away. Lutano does get away. The cameraman didn't want to look at it. But Lutano secures the blue buff and gets away. And Zacian has to run back towards top path. Urshifu with a big blow. Might be getting ganked on right here. What time is going to land? 1-2. Zacian crossed the wall and the Sacred Sword gets the KO into Urshifu. That's MjK on the board as well again. With the first knockout of the game. Scyther is going to take a free Atari mid as well. Already level 7. It's going to probably pick up the Sword Dance. He has Energy Amplifier, so I assume it's going to be Sword Dance. Without Energy Amp, could be a double hit. But we'll see what he decides to go for. Could still be a double hit, of course, doesn't matter what. 16 to 37 points now. Still very, of course, even early game. But Scyther does have the highest level on the level 7. We have the next Altaria spawn in just 8 seconds. You actually have foul play for the Umbreon. I'm surprised. I mean, it's still very good as well, of course. I thought maybe in competitive we would see some mean look action, especially against the Scyther and the Zacian. But going for the foul play and the Snarl build, which is still, of course, the strongest build of Espeon Umbreon, so totally fine. The Gen 2 EVs down here on bot path. Psyshock, Psybeam onto the Scyther, auto doing a lot of damage, but we just have very aggressive now. MjK looking for the dive right here. Inteleon is walking very deep, gets hit by a Solar Beam. And Inteleon kind of is running around weirdly. Goes in with the acrobatics, gets taken down now. Huge mistake by the Inteleon, but they do trade 1 for 1. Scyther now going in with the Unite move, is going to reactivate it, looking for the KO onto Inter, and he does so, finds the reset as well. Double hit goes in, he's going to take down Espeon as well. Triple KO for the Scyther now. And he's going to score 40 points on top of it. MjK can now start up the Registeel and go for the first objective of the game right here. So, TTV now behind in the early game. And now they have to make a bit of a comeback happen. Registeel secured. And more points will go in. 6 points going for Scyther. And they're going to score 19 with the Inteleon. And they might even get Zakrak as well. Double hit goes to Cross. Acrobatics into Inteleon. Okay, they have to block it. They almost didn't block all the liquidation shots. But he's going to make it out alive. This time we have the Acrobatics liquidation build. Lutano now hitting level 9. It's looking bad for TTV in this early game, but remember guys, they have a lot of Rayquaza secure. A lot of it. So don't worry yet. 108 to 81 points. Points are still very close as well. Just there's level 11 Scyther right now on the left side. Which is very high level, but they have Urshifu Unite to deal with it. Umbreon. But they're gonna get the Regieleki. No, Venus with the Ignite is a bit too late. Now Scyther jumping in again, but a huge 3-man Trevenant Ignite goes in. Bliss Assistance onto Lutano. Try and keep him alive. Otta with the peel, and there we go. There's Scyther down. Gets beamed into the face after the Espeon Unite, and they're gonna take it down. Now Slash is jumping deep. Another Soul Beam is gonna take a second KO down as well. It's a 2 for 2 for Civilization. Also getting 2, but Trevenant gets the third KO for MjK. That's gonna be the Japanese team coming out ahead in this objective fight. They're also gonna get the goal and get themselves a bit further ahead, but TTV at least are going to get some Indies on the top right side, which is going to be a lot of experience in the long run. Umbreon engaging onto the Inteleon, who doesn't have anything up yet, but the second foul play is going to miss. And it doesn't quite connect there. Still decently far behind, but not by all too much. Lutano is the highest level right now on level 12, so Lutano got a lot of experience, especially after that Scyther KO and all those Indies. So Lutano is on his way to level 13 for the Beam Plus. He's gonna start dealing a lot of damage. And now we have the next fight. This is the one that TTV has to win to come back into this game. We only have 2 Unites on the left side. 3, but Otto's already down! Scyther goes in, he's gonna take down 1, and he's... Oh, but he can't take down Lutano. The Giga Drain is enough to keep Lutano alive from the Scyther damage. And they get 2 in exchange. Tenno's also down, Scyther's down. And they're gonna start working on this Regirock now. Zakrock trying to zone. Gets stuck by the Sacred Sword. Is gonna move up and Unite move into the air. Is actually trying to run around. Can he get anything done right here? Trevenant is going to miss, going to hit, but Wicked Blow is going to secure the Regirock with Form and Woodhammer though. Trevenant trying his best to buy time, but they can't connect any KO. Zakrak is finally going to fall. Is going to get sacrificed, so the rest of his team can get out. And TTV is going to get the Regi. Second bot objective of the game. Double KO though in the end for the Inteleon still. Otta goes down again. Otta just getting caught in this game a bit too much. Lutano now hitting level 13. I'm surprised he's picking Espeon over Mew as well. Mew is open. I'm actually quite surprised that he decides to go for the Espeon instead of his Mew. Maybe they practice Espeon, maybe in practice it was just better for him. But yeah, I mean, we all know the Mew is like his best Pokemon, right? And it's open, so I'm quite surprised. Alright, 217 to 123 points. MjK maybe looking for a push right here. Ooh, Scyther goes in, maybe, across the wall. He can move from a time. He's looking for the Unite move, but he instantly gets caught by Spin Unite move. But he's going to use the full heal. He's going to try to find the reset. Urshifu goes down. We also have Umbreon down, sliced down by the Zacian. And Scyther does fall in the end. But they're going to break the goal and put MjK even further into the lead now. Is the West already falling down in the first game of the day? Can the East beat the West? It's looking good right now for MjK. 293 to 123 points. Oh boy. And you have to, if you want to make it off groups, you have to pretty much win every single best of 3. So if TTV loses this game right here, it's going to be also very difficult already for them to actually make it through. But this is a very competitive group. There's a lot of teams that can win, so I don't think any team is going to go 3-0 in this group. We also have Team Peps, we have MYS, and we also have, you know, TTV and MjK, so it's a very competitive group. Heading now into the double time. Scyther on level 13, but Lutano is 14. If they can keep Lutano alive, and Lutano is an insane Venusaur Soulbeam player, he's gonna deal lots of damage. And again, they have also better Rayquaza Secure, Wicked Blow, Solar Beam, Psyshock, Psybeam. If it goes to Rayquaza Flip, then TTV has the advantage. But Zashi Night Move also, of course, can do a lot of damage. He has 42 points, which means he can fully charge his Unite Move. But he's actually getting engaged on Miner. They're going to Unite Move into the air. Mr. Chief's going to take down the Zacian. This time they didn't hesitate. They're going to use the point and click button onto the Zacian, unlike last game. And now they're going to start poking on this Rayquaza. It's going to be a 4v5. Umbreon walking up. Rayquaza at low HP already. They're going to go for the flip auto. Eject buttoning forward. Going to Unite Move. There's Venusaur with the Solar Beam and they're secure. There's the Rayquaza going down to TTV. They take down 3, take down 4. It's only Trevenant left. And they're going to start scoring points. 100 points go in for the Venusaur. 100 points going for Shifu. And now they're able to secure the Ray. As I mentioned earlier, they have the better Rayquaza flip. But they just caught Zacian this time around. They could have done the same probably last game, but they just didn't press Slowbro Unite onto him. But they're only 30 points ahead now, but no, they have 100 points for Umbreon also go in. And there's now 423 points to 293. TTV now with a very solid lead. Of course, 50 seconds to go. MjK can look for one more push. But it's looking great. But it's not quite over yet. We have Scyther Unite move up. If he finds a good Unite move, there could be a chance. So, let's see. Jeb and his team now on the format, looking for this last push. Scyther has Unite. Right side, we have no Unite moves up. Jeb not really trying to zone. But Venusaur staying very far back to make sure he doesn't get obliterated by the Scyther. 32 points go in there. Now they just need 100. 100 points, they can do it. Can they stop the Trevenant? Yes, they can stop the Trevenant. Urshifu's here as well now. Looking for it. Umbreon scored some more points though. And that's going to be the second game. TTV is going for the 1-1. And they're going to force a third game. Draft for game number 3 on the left side now. We have TTV again going for the Inteleon with an Espeon, Buzzwole, a Umbreon, and a Blissey. And MjK going for a Cramorant with Zacian, Hooper, Trevenant, and a Scyther again. So going for something similar. I'm so surprised they keep on picking the Espeon instead of Mew for Otter. I'm quite surprised. Maybe because of the Unite move, they just want to make sure that they have the you know, the big AoE done against the Zacian and the Scyther, but I'm still surprised. Also Leafeon, yeah, neither of these teams are picking Leafeon. Even though it was banned in the first or 1 or 2 games, right? Now it's open and neither team goes actually for the Leafeon, so... Heading into game number 3 now, we have again the double EV bot lane, the double Gen 2 bot path. But I fast forward, like I did put to the right, but I guess it didn't catch up yet fully. Lutano again on the center area. Let's see if he goes for Snipe Shot or this time for the Liquidation instead. And yeah, again the double. We have Zuckerberg with the Cookie is trying to stack it up. Quite interesting to see him play Cookie, but Cookie of course does heal a bit more with that boost auto attack healing. But already getting slashed down by this early game Zacian, who just slices through everything in his first minute of the game, and he's just gonna slice through Inder and take him down for the first KO of the game quite easily. Under than Migol as well. I'm looking for the last hit right here. Umbreon evolution almost done. If they give it him solo experience, let's see if they do. No, Otter's still gonna take it. But the Baltoy should be enough to get to level 4 for Zuckerberg as well. There we go. Let's see what build he's gonna go for this time. If it's gonna be Mean Look or Foul Play again. Zacian is top with Scyther. He is level 5, he's building up the boost auto attack, looking for the Sacred Sword, eject butting forward with another Sacred Sword, looking for Buzzwole, doesn't have enough damage right now, looking for Lutano next. Oh, he's gonna follow him through the face stinger. It's getting Rip-Off slowed, and you can see him consistently building up his boost auto attack there by just attacking air to get to his final stage, so you can always just easily jump onto someone. It's very important, because then you get that dash. It's not as big anymore along the dash, but it's still a dash to just jump to your opponents into the Sacred Sword and get much closer. Alright, do we have any invades happening? We have again Zuckerberg. I think that was the foul play, so no Mean Look either in this game. I feel like mean look would be quite insane though, especially if you go for a snipe shot. Especially against Kremeren, Scyther, Zacian. But again, foul plays of course also amazing. We have no bus wall up against Zacian. Looking for another Sacred Sword right here. Scyther's going to take over the mid, but the Psyshock Psybeam is going to land. Double stunning him as well, going to take down the Ataria. We have Scyther going in and looking for the reset. He's going to get one. Can he get a reset? But he goes in hyperspace ported perfectly and is going to live after getting a KO onto Inda. Wonderful played again by the Scyther. Kremerin's going very deep right here. Scyther going in, looking for Zakrak. Zakrak has the focus bent up, is going to heal up and try to defend the goal, but they're going to jump in with double hit, Wing Beat. Zakrak goes down. 13 points go in. Inda's going to fall next. Maybe as well again. Can they keep Inda alive? The Psyshock Psybeam into the Snipe shot gets the Trevenant at least. And they're going to live by the double KO. Now Inda goes down again. The Scyther's jumping so deep, but the Psyshock's going to catch him. Sacred Sword goes in. Can't quite hit. Snipe shot is going to miss. They're going to look for Zacian right now. Foul play goes in into this nice stun. Next snipe shot being charged up. Looking for Hooper. Is going to connect, doing a lot of damage. Graham is going very deep right here. Looking for Otter. Sideshock's going to land, but the dive auto tech will be enough damage. But he gets snipe shotted into the face by Lutano as well again. And another snipe shot being charged up. Trevenant takes a lot of damage. 52 to 23 points now. TTV with a small point lead. But of course, this point lead doesn't really matter yet. Scyther has level 9. So MjK will start going for this Reggie. Just they were able to secure it. TTV can't get close. And Zacian is going to secure the first objective of the game. For MjK, Buzz will staying top path to just farm experience. Is level 9. Oh, they're looking for the dive maybe. So Tremble is going very deep right here. It's going to miss the Horn Leech. Woodhammer does land on Umbreon. Had the passive up. Nice foul play goes in as well. We have another Snipe Shot landing onto Kremeren. They're going to try to score their point. 30 points going, 11 points going. And they're going to break the goal, jumping onto the Umbreon. Can they get the reset right now? Yes, they can get the reset. But Scyther very low on HP. Maybe Snipe Shot's going to connect, but Bustle from the side gets the superpower. He has to eject button away from the Sacred Sword though. On the chase, Lutano activating Unite move's going to start basically taking onto the Hooper. Hooper's for sure going to fall. Bustle flying in. He's going to smash the Trevenant into the ground as well. Double kill for Slash Shield. And can he get Zacian as well? Smackdown superpower. One more basic attack will do it. Can they reach the Sacred Sword's going to zone? Egg Bomb just barely gets away from it. And he is going to live. No, they can score their first points or some more points as well. TTV now with a solid point lead. 40 points. Can't go in for Lutano. Trying though, of course. But will not be able to get those 40 points in. Oh my. Top path now. Zacian is back right here. He's going to farm. And this game again is going to be very, very close. It's going to be such a close game. No wicked blow on the left side this time to maybe secure the Rayquaza. And now the Regieleki is being taken under half HP already. Zakrak maybe looking for a steal. Otter walking in now, looking for the Psyshock Psybeam onto the objective, and he gets it. Snipe Shot flies in. They got 1 KO already. They're going to keep on chasing now. Trevenant is down. Zakrak will learn HP, gets sliced down, but a Snipe Shot also connects onto Zacian. Another Snipe Shot, maybe Scyther looking for the reset. Can he get the reset on Otter? He can't get the reset, but Kremeren gets the Unite move. KO onto the Espeon, and the other two are going to use the Hyperspace Portal and get out. Snipe Shot charged up again. Kremeren actually took it back, and he's going to get taken down. That was such a greedy Hyperspace Portal to take back. And he gets completely punished for it. That was just not very too smart. They're gonna try to get some more points in right here. Zakrak really wants to score those 16 points. Can't quite do a double hit, goes on to Inda. They're gonna try to take down the Blissey. But this time Scyther can't quite connect it fully. Alright. One objective up. MjK is going for it. Snipe Shot's going to land with Trevenant, who's going to use the move as well just for some shielding. Horn Leech is going to completely miss double Wood Hammer, but Regirock already secured by MjK. And level 12 now for Inteleon, level 12 for Scyther. Both of the main carries are very high level. It's very even right now. I think it's pretty much exactly the same levels across the board. So, well, TTV has 2 level leads. They have a level 12 Buzzwole as well. Espeon's going to take down Hooper. Yeah, right now TTV is currently leading for sure. And so far I'm still not impressed by Zacian all too much yet in this series. Can't really say that, you know, it's like that insane, but I guess it's still one of the better picks to do anyways. 26, 27 points go in, another 10. And MjK is going to come back a bit in the points, but not by all too much. Snipe Shot lands again onto Trevenant. Lutano is staying very far back right now, looking for the Snipe Shots. And MjK just has to look for explosive fights to make sure that, you know, they can go for these KOs. Actually going to drop the Hooper and Bow. They're going to dive onto the goal right now. Kremeren with a huge flank entry Night move. They're going to take down the Buzzwole. They're so aggressive Titan this way. They're gonna look for the KO onto Blinda, onto Inda again, and Blissy's gonna fall. No, Blissy's going to live. Snipe shot lands onto Scyther. Psybeam is going to connect. They're gonna take on the Scyther. The goal does get broken by MjK. Double KO for Espion. Ram dives in again, takes Hyperspace ported. 3 KOs for TTV, 2 KOs for MjK. Triple KO for Otter. And now TTV can go for this Regieleki. Nice try though, they were very aggressive, looking for a huge flank. But in the end, it didn't quite pay off. They do get the goal though, of course. And maybe the Espion is still correct to pick, by the looks of it. Close game again, 40 seconds until double time. MjK has enough time to actually defend this Regieleki. They're gonna do so very fast. And they're gonna start heading towards mid path. This allows TTV to get mid positioning. They're gonna have control over this Rayquaza pit. Quite easily. And level 13 now for Zacian, level 13 for Scyther. Level 13 for Otter, Celestial and Tutano on the left side. Crammed also level 13. It's a full house on both sides. 3 level 13s, 2 level 11s. The game is completely even on experience. And on points, there's only a 60-point difference as well. Oh boy. All it comes down to the snipe shots now. MjK has to look for a fast engage. They're going to try to engage onto Umbreon. Of course, Umbreon is quite tanky. Rayquaza slowly being started. Looking for those snipe shots now to connect. And both teams are very patient though. Neither of team. This is so important to win. This match right here could mean the difference between going out in group stage and moving on. Zacian looking for the flank maybe. They're gonna snipe onto Zacian. Psyshock, Psybeam into snipe shot. They get one. Another snipe shot connects as well. Now it's a 45. Scyther looking for the jump as well. Kremlin looking for the flake as well. They're gonna start engage. Inteleon gets the Bliss assistance. Gonna start basic attack and trying to take this Kremlin, who's gonna go to the left side. Snipe shot Belly's going to miss. One more basic attack, but Scyther does get away. Inteleon gets stunned by the Rayquaza. Tries to get off the pit, but Hoopa don't understand. Lutano goes down. 3 KOs now for the side of MjK. Crumbed on 1 HP. It all down to Slash. He's gonna find the smackdown. But no, that's gonna be TTV probably ace right now. Slash goes down and they get aced. MjK is gonna get Rayquaza. And that's probably going to be a huge flank from Kremlin as well. They surprise TTV. This Japanese team is so aggressive. And that's going to be Ray. 100 points going for Scyther, 100 points going for Zacian. And it's only 40 seconds left. And I think TTV is going to lose the first game of the World Championship right here. 100 points going for Hooper. And that's going to be a tough loss to start the World Championship for the best North American team. Oh boy. Off the back of the Scyther Cramorant. Inteleon not winning a single game in the series, going 0-3. But yeah, GG's to the Japanese team. MjK goes 1-0 in the group. And TTV is going to be 0-1.